Hello and welcome. And if you're not used to wearing tall boots, one good way of starting off is to buy a pair of men's country boots. And I have done videos on my garden channel about these, and it's the most watched video on my garden channel. So this has led to me starting a completely new channel up about men's taller boots. But if you're new to taller boots, I'm going to give you 5 quick reasons why I so highly rate Dubarry boots. And as you can see, I have my Dubarry Wexford boots on. I've got my very old Dubarry Galway boots here, and I've got some of the smaller, what you might call almost like mid-range height boots, and these are the Kildare boots, all men's Dubarry boots. Reason number 1 is the build quality and the comfort and the waterproofness, if that's a word, of Dubarry boots is legendary. And you just won't get a better boot in that respect, I find. So that's number 1 reason. As I say, they are so well built. They are built internally with a 4-layered structured Gore-Tex in a lining. And these Galway boots are now 14 years old, and they are still 100% waterproof. And they are so comfortable from day one. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, they are such a versatile boot. You can, as I say, these are getting a little bit on the, almost shabby chic side of boots now because I've gardened in them so much. But these better Dubarry Wexford boots I have on, you could go for a walk in the country, you could go racing in them, you could do so much in them, and then they still look quite smart. And I have done this, if in the winter months, if there's snow and ice, they have super grip soles, say very warm, very comfortable. You could wear them in a town and they don't look out of place. So as I say, they are, in my view, such a versatile boot. Reason number 3, they are such a well-made, long-lasting boot. As I say, these are 14 years old. Now, I know everyone shouts, yeah, but Dubarry boots are so expensive. Yes, they're well over. These Galway boots now retail at well over £300 a pair. But when I bought these 14 years ago, I think these were about £275, £280. Now, if you think about it, and I've worn these to death, I've really worn them so much, and I've looked after them, as you have to do with all footwear. But if you take that into account, that equates to round about, over the 14 years, £20 a year. And for keeping your feet warm, dry, and dry, and I emphasise dry because this wonderful Gore-Tex membrane that the Dubarry's used does keep your feet so dry. It's a small, outlay if you think of it as £20 a year. As I say, these have lasted 14 years, and I hope they've got many, many, many more years, as I say, gardening and general field walking and that kind of thing left in them. So, although they're expensive, they are a very long-lasting boot, and you've got to look at it as more of an investment if you can afford to buy them. There certainly are cheaper, taller men's country boots out there, but they're very often mere imitations of the Dubarry range. Reason 4, there's plenty of options out there. There's plenty of styles, and I like all the Dubarry styles. As I say, I've just got 3 pairs. Have a browse of certain websites. Dubarry have an excellent website. By the way, I have to mention at this point, I'm not sponsored by Dubarry. I have bought all these boots off my own back. I have no connection with Dubarry whatsoever. But yeah, there's lots of choice in size ranges, and you know, whether it's a wide or standard fit, and you know, as I've said before, they do use the best quality leathers. Would you believe there's over 40,000 stitches in a pair of Dubarry boots? You know, so there's plenty of options there. You know, some boot manufacturers for men's boots stop at, you know, certain sizes, but Dubarry's go right up, you know, to size, this is European size, you know, 44, 45, 46, 47, to some very big sizes. So there's a good range, you know, if you want, you know, got bigger feet and you can't find a country boot, or you don't like wearing Wellingtons, you want something a little bit smarter, then these are the ideal things. So yeah, a great range to choose from. And number 5 is they are so iconic. And this doesn't really worry me, but you know, I believe vast numbers, if you're interested, vast numbers of celebs wear them. The royal family in the UK wear them. It was noted that I believe Bruce Springsteen went on stage at Glastonbury a few years ago wearing a pair of Dubarry Galway boots. So they're very iconic boots to be seen in, if that's your thing. It doesn't worry me at all, that doesn't. Why I like them and why they are so iconic to me is because they are, and they do just what they say they're going to do. They are 100% waterproof, and they look smart. Even when they get a bit older like that, they clean up smart, and they look so much smarter than I think Wellingtons, and last so much longer than Wellington boots. Okay, they are a lot more dear to buy, I realise, but so yeah, that's the iconic Dubarry boots, founded in 1937. But by a local family to me in Northampton, the capital of the UK boot and shoe industry that was, and they helped the Irish set up the company Dubarry, and they have been, as I say, making boots since 1937, and they sure do know how to make a fantastic country boot that, as I say, when you consider those are 14 years old and, you know, have still got a lot of wear in it. You can also, if you wish, you know, as they're so expensive, you can have them, you know, resold and repaired still. Not a cheap option, but then when you think about buying a pair of new boots that might be £340, say, at today's prices, you know, you could spend 80, 90, £100 and have them resold and get probably another 5 or 6 years out of them. So a very, very versatile boot if you're looking and want to get into the taller man's boot line and you don't know really what to buy. You won't go far wrong with the Dubarry boots for sure. So that's my quick little look at the Dubarry boots. Thank you for watching, and we shall be back with more boot videos very soon. Until then, bye for now.